guys, Evan Kozak here with Thoroughbred Custom Homes. Good morning from a very chilly Texas this morning. We're up here in Salina at one of our projects. And today we're continuing our video series on It's All About the Details, and we're going to be talking about window installation today. So let's go take a look at one of our openings here and show you what we do. Alright guys, so here we have an opening for one of our windows in this house, and what I want to talk about is a couple things that we do in the framing stage that are a little bit different. The first thing that we do is this sill right here. It's probably a little bit hard to see on video, but it's actually sloped at a 5-degree angle out toward the outside of the house. And I've got a level here just so I can prove that to you. So if you take a look at the bubble there, you can see that it's got a slope on it. You know, we would be about flat there. And the reason that we do that is, God forbid any water gets behind this window, we want it to go out, not in, right? So putting a slope on here just makes sure that if any water at any point does get behind this window, it's going to shed to the outside of the house rather than the inside. Another thing that we do, this house is a brick house, and we've elected to push these windows out a little bit. It's going to do a couple things. Number one, it's going to get a deeper return on the inside, so it looks a little bit nicer from the inside. And it also eliminates a lot of waste and small little bricks on the outside. So we've got some 1x4s that have been nailed up around the entire opening here. And that's going to give the window a really nice look. So once our rough opening's framed out, the next thing that we do is we prepare it for the window installation. And we do that by adding some tape. And this isn't necessarily something that is required by the manufacturer of the windows or by Huber Zip or anybody else, but it's just good practice. It does a couple things. Number one, it protects the side of the OSB. So the Zip system has a nice weather proofing on the outside of it. But if you come over here and take a look at this door that's going to go in, we haven't done it yet. You can see the edge of the OSB is actually just normal OSB, and it's unprotected by this layer up front. So we go ahead and wrap tape around the side of it in the window there to make sure that that's as protected as the face of it is as well. The next thing we do is we start applying tape, and we do this from the bottom up in a shingle type fashion because it's best for water. So we start at the very bottom with a piece of tape for this 1x4 here, and then we've got our stretch tape from Huber Zip that we use for all of our window sill pans here. And then we run up the sides, and then we finish it off across the top, and this all happens prior to the window even going in. Alright guys, so here we have a window that's actually been installed on this project, and on this one we're using the Anderson windows, beautiful black on blacks. They're going to look great. And what we've done here is they've actually gone ahead and installed the window. They made sure that it was level and plumb. They shimmed it on the inside as needed and went ahead and did the installation. Before they actually installed it, underneath the flange here that where all the screws or nails go, they actually applied some silicone sealant. We use NP1 sealant. There's a ton of good ones out there, but that's a highly recommended window one by a lot of manufacturers. And they go ahead and apply it just on the sides and on the top. We don't apply any on this bottom, and you can also see that we don't apply any tape on the bottom here. And again, that's for water. God forbid any water gets behind this thing. We want that 5-degree sloped sill that we've got there to be able to shed the water down and out of the house instead of coming in. So once the window's installed, again, in a shingle type fashion, we do the side taping first, and then we tape the top, and then we tape a second piece on top of that to make sure that all of the water is coming out. So there's an overview on some of the techniques that we use to install our windows. It's most important to us that our clients enjoy their houses for many, many years to come, and going a little bit above and beyond on some of these techniques for window installation we feel is absolutely worth it. We also use some great quality windows. The techniques to install them are only as good as the windows that actually go in, and that's why we look to brands like Anderson, Pella, Marvin, and some other great ones out there. If you're interested in talking to us about building a custom home, or you have any questions about any of these techniques that we're using, please feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email. We look forward to talking to you. Have a great one.